The unfortunate demise of the late Amir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Sabah has touched many people who continue to mourn his loss and remember in pride and honor his phenomenal and extraordinary humanitarian work.
The late Amir led an extraordinary life filled with accomplishments, achievements, and humanitarian initiatives. He leaves behind him a legacy that resonates with compassion and justice, and was indeed a commendable, wise leader, a mediator of peace, and an Amir who signifies compassion and generosity, and who ultimately steered his country to peace, prosperity, and honor. More in the following report.
Charitable organizations play a major role in Kuwait and abroad. Charitable organizations support communities in need for various reasons. Such organizations have been deeply saddened by the unfortunate demise of their leader, His Highness the Amir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah, whom they considered a role model of humanitarian action and a wise, strong leader who encouraged and inspired them to always do better.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to elaborate a few issues about His Highness the Amir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rest his soul in paradise, and our deepest condolences to His Highness Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah. We at charity organizations were very much inspired by the direct directions and what our Amir used to tell us, and he used to enforce issues about global affairs, how charity organizations in Kuwait should play a very big role, whether it's locally or internationally.
His Highness the late Amir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah's journey has been a remarkable, solid and admirable journey, embedded with compassion, sincerity and generosity, becoming a beacon of hope and faith for communities in conflict around the world. Furthermore, His Highness the Amir's wise leadership and commendable humanitarian initiatives will forever be a source of inspiration for generations to come.
The demise of His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah, rahimahullah, is a huge loss, not just for Kuwaiti people or who's living here in Kuwait. Actually, it was for all Gulf region and Middle East and all over the world, also the humanity. The late Amir Sheikh Sabah was a great, wise leader who cared about humanity, and his humanitarian project inspired us and will inspire the future generation to come. Today, we feel proud as a Salam charity organization to continue in his path of humanitarian work.
Furthermore, non-profit organizations have stated that they have learned a great deal from their Amir, who was an advocate for human rights, justice and compassion, and therefore they are determined to live up to the late Amir's expectations and continue to support communities in need. The late Amir, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah, remains to be a huge inspiration of humanitarian work. Today, more so than ever, charitable organizations feel honored and inspired to continue along his path of great humanitarian work. I'm Gena Jaburi, reporting to you for the English News.